Hi, I'm Jacob, and in this quick 5-minute tutorial, I will show you how to use Google Colab to develop your own AI projects. Collab is an amazing free service that lets you develop your own Python projects directly from your web browser. The code actually runs inside of Google's data center, so you don't need a powerful PC or laptop to get started. Plus, Google gives you free access to GPUs, which can speed up even the more demanding types of AI projects. All you need is a free Google account, and I also recommend using the Google Chrome browser. Let's see how this works. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a Chrome browser and head over to Colab by typing colab.research.google.com and then hit enter. Now the first thing we're going to see is the Collab Workspace. This gives you all the things you need to start developing your program. The first thing we're going to do is to sign in. To do that, just go ahead and click on the big blue sign in button at the upper right hand side and enter your Google credentials. If you don't have a Google account, you can go ahead and create one now. And then on this screen, you can just click New Notebook, and that will open up a new notebook for us to start working in. So now that you're logged in, the next thing to do is to connect the notebook to one of the Google servers. The way we do that is by clicking Connect in the upper right hand side. Now after you click Connect, it's going to initialize, and once it's fully connected, you're going to be able to hover over this same button and get a little bit more information about the server that we're actually connected to that's going to be running our notebook. So now we're connected, and before we start coding, I like to modify my environment a bit. So you can go to Tools and then Settings, and I prefer to have the dark theme here. This is a little bit easier on the eyes, but you can play around with the settings here, but I like the dark theme to code in. So let's start coding. So click on the cell, and then let's do a very simple print hello world type example. Now to execute the code, you can go ahead and hit the play button, and then the result is going to be displayed right below the cell. To create a new cell, you can just click Add Code, and then here we can just type some random code, A equals 1, B equals, say, 2, and then you can print out the results, A plus B, and you can play that. And then you'll see the result again is 3. So 2 different coding blocks. If you want to delete one of them, you can just click on the trash icon on the right. One of the amazing features of Collab is that all the typical software you'll need to develop an AI project has already been installed on the server instance that this notebook is running. So to demonstrate this, let's import Pytorch. Pytorch is one of the leading deep learning libraries out there used in production by lots of companies, and it's a wonderful way to get started developing your own AI projects. To import it, all we need to do is type import torch. Now this will load the entire library, and we can also verify the version of the library that has been loaded by simply printing out the .__version__. Now when you execute that, it's going to import the entire library and then print out the version. In this case, when this video was made, Pytorch version that was loaded was 1.10 with CUDA 11.1. Now, because you can develop pretty large neural networks and big AI projects using Pytorch, Pytorch has been fully optimized and can support what we call hardware acceleration. Hardware acceleration is where you actually push your code into very specialized types of hardware that can speed up dramatically all the AI processing. Now, one of those examples of hardware is called a GPU. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if Google Colab has given us a GPU for this particular instance. To check for that, all we have to do is print out torch.cuda.isAvailable. And this will either return true or false if Pytorch has detected hardware acceleration that it can take advantage of. Now in this case, it's false. So in order to change that, we can go into runtime and then click change runtime. And when we do this, we'll give it an option for hardware accelerator, which is currently set to none. Try to change that to GPU. This stands for graphics processing unit, and click save. Now we're going to be reconnecting to a new server that now hopefully has a GPU. And if we now re-execute all the code, we'll see which version we have, which hopefully should be the same. And then when we re-execute the torch.cuda is available, you'll now see that it's true. Now, in order to get more information about what kind of GPU we got, we can execute the following command. Hit NVIDIA-SMI. And when you execute that command, you're going to get a little more detail of the actual hardware that we're connected to. In this case, we see that we have a Tesla K80. A Tesla K80 is not the most powerful hardware acceleration device for AI, but it is going to help you dramatically speed up some of your projects, and the fact that we're getting it for free is just incredible. Now, one very important point to keep in mind is that Google Colab will only give you access to a hardware accelerated device for a very limited amount of time. So it's important to turn hardware acceleration off by clicking Runtime, change runtime settings, and then clicking None, followed by Save. Now your notebook will be changed to another instance that does not have hardware acceleration. Now, some other helpful kind of features is how do we save the notebook? So I like to just hit File and then click Download, and then you can click the IPYNB file, which is the entire notebook, and it'll download to your local computer. To load it, you can actually just go to File again and hit Upload Notebook. And then if you select that same file, you'll be able to upload the notebook, and it'll get reloaded on a new instance. There are other ways to load and save your notebook. You can do it directly on Google Drive, as well as also interact with GitHub. You can explore those options on your own. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button at the bottom of the video and subscribe to our channel. This will give you notifications when new free AI tutorials become available. If you want to learn more, head on over to leaky.ai and check out our free AI programming tutorials. I recommend attempting to build your first neural network now that you have some Collab experience. We also offer an amazing introduction to AI programming with Pytorch course, where you'll learn all the basics you need to start developing your own projects. The course is fully self-paced and can usually be completed in about 4 weeks. For more information on the course, check out the link below. Finally, subscribe to our free email list where you get updates on some of the latest AI trends and when new free tutorials become available. Thanks for watching and happy learning.